Hi, this is Jonathan. How you guys doing? Today you're going to feature an effect from NUX. This is the NUX Ace of Tones Duo Overdrive. I want to thank Monk from NUX for sending this pedal to me for review. This is actually hot off the shelf. It's not in the market yet. I'm going to put down the proposed release date as well as the price once I get the information. Interesting pedal. Alright, so this is a dual overdrive pedal featuring elements of the Morningstar, the NUX Morningstar, as well as the Tubeman Mark II. Now these are pedals from NUX, and they kind of incorporate these two into one singular pedal. And they made a couple of, as usual for NUX, they made a couple of improvements on it. So basically you are split in the middle. You have the Morningstar on the right and the Tubeman on the left. These two foot switches can be configured to be either true bypass or buffer bypass, so that's pretty cool. Adjustable on the dip switch at the back. Now let's go through the front panel. You have on the Morningstar side, you have a drive, and then you have the tone, and then the volume level, right? Now likewise, it's the same thing on the Tubeman. So you have the drive, the tone, and the level. And then here you have a dip switch where you can kind of like configure in such a way when you have two pedals on at one time. You can have either the Morningstar to be the first in line and then followed by the Tubeman, or vice versa. You can have the Tubeman first and then the Morningstar after. So it's a very good configuration. And there's another added feature where you can actually hold down this foot switch on the Morningstar side, and you can activate the bright switch. Right, so the sound will be a little bit more brighter, right? And then on the Tubeman, same thing. Just hold on, and then this light will pop up, and it will be the fat sound. So you have an increase in bass frequency, the bass and the bass mid frequency. So really nice. You know, you just kind of beef up everything. So this gives you a lot of variations. For example, you can have the Morningstar without the bright switch and the Tubeman with the fat, or vice versa, having that Morningstar with the bright and then the Tubeman as normal, or both. You can activate both bright and fat for both effects, and which I did, which is really nice. All right. Now at the back you have an input and an output and a jack for external foot switch, as well as a power supply for a 9 volt. And then you have two dip switches, one of which is to configure the foot switches to either true bypass or buffer bypass. And there's another dip switch which allows you to switch between 9 volt or 18 volt. Now, of course, if you switch to 18 volt, there will be more, a little bit more headroom, so you get a little bit more breathing space. You can tell when you're playing it, and that's about it. So real simple at the back, and the front panel is like what I just said. The tone control is really you got to kind of like find the sweet spot for it, as on the middle, on the 12 o'clock position. This doesn't really do much because it's just like a flat thing. But once you go up to 3 and the 4 o'clock, 4 o'clock, then you can start to hear the differences in tone, and that's where you can kind of dial in. And when you're using two effects at one time, you can kind of like dial in the tone that you want, because like I said, you can configure like the order where the effects are going to be stacked on, and you can kind of configure the tone and get a real nice sound, as well as the drive. So you might want to have the Morningstar with quite a lot of drive, and the Tubeman with just a touch, or vice versa. You can kind of configure everything to your ideal sound. Now, you can always operate this as two individual effects. In this case, you're having one pedal, which saves a lot of space in your pedal board, and you can just turn one effect on at one time. So yeah, that's one way to do it. Or if you have a big enough feet, you can, with one step, you can activate two pedals or two effects at one time. So something to think about. All right, I like this pedal a lot. It gives me a lot of option. The only gripe that I have is when you turn on both effects at the same time, you're going to generate hiss and noise, considering the fact you have two drive section here. So have your noise gate ready, all right? And I think it's worth the trouble, because I like the tone that I'm getting out of this, right? As I said, I do not know about the price. I do not know when it's going to be available. It's going to be available soon because I guess it's out in production, but it's not been released to the public yet. So check out the description box of this video if you want to find out when it's going to be released and how much it's going to cost. I don't think it's going to be that expensive, right? Coming from NUX, they made really affordable and really great pedals, right? If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment in the comment section down below. Subscribe to the channel, press that bell for notification of future videos, and be part of the Patreons to support this channel. I need your support. I want to thank all my patrons for their love and friendship. Thank you guys. So take care of yourself, and I'll see you again real soon. Ciao.